from Roanoke, listening on 102.5 FM WBZS. Nancy Dye, Republican candidate for State Senate. That is District 21. That's in the Roanoke area, and she will be challenging Democratic incumbent Senator John Edwards. Nancy, great to have you with us.
Thanks, John. Welcome to Western Virginia.
Well, great. How do we sound there?
You sound great. It's good to have the voice of Virginia here.
I know. Well, you know what? Good things take time, as they say. Now,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Spread the word. Tell all your friends, your family. WBZS FM 102.5. Tune us in every day because we're trucking the truth. Nancy, Norfolk Southern just laid off another, 550 people in Southwest Virginia. This on top of all the coal jobs lost. They blame the whole energy collapse in Southwest Virginia. How devastating is this to the Roanoke economy?
Well, John, it really is devastating news for these families and their friends. You know, down here, we're a very tight-knit community, and really everyone's touched by this development. I mean, you have to think about it. Well, really, we're not just losing 500 jobs. We're losing 500 families who support our local economy and the community here. I'm talking about schools and charities, the arts and education. I mean, these effects really are going to ripple across this entire district. I was out yesterday, John, and I was talking to a very established business owner here in Roanoke, and he is so concerned about losing such a large base of his customers.
And so what action can be taken? I mean, what can be done?
Well, I want to be clear, first of all. I don't criticize Norfolk Western for the decision they made. As a small business owner in the past, I realized that, you know, you get put in situations that you have to make very difficult decisions, and I think this truly was one for them. But one thing that I was really struck by, and I think a lot of people have come to realize, is that our local leaders were really caught flat-footed in this, and I don't know if that reflects a lack of concern or effectiveness in the eyes of one of our largest employees, but you have to remember that Roanoke had one Fortune 500 company, and that was Advance Auto, and we lost a lot of their employees last year as they started moving a large portion of their operations to Raleigh, North Carolina. So you ask me what can be done? I think it is very important now that we focus really on our future here in this district. And if I'm in the state Senate, I will fight to create a business environment where we can create and grow and keep these jobs here.
Nancy, let me ask you this. Looking at the situation there, that is a very tough seat. John Edwards, established senator's got a great reputation, but he's the last Democratic holdout in Virginia, in Southwest Virginia. So just let me ask you this straight out. What really inspired this race? As I understand, you've never really been in politics in the past.
Yes.
What was the inspiration here?
Well, John, I have lived here for almost 30 years. My husband and I raised 3 children here, and we absolutely love this community. I've been very active in the community. I've served on many boards and nonprofits, as well as supporting education, which I'm passionate about. I currently serve on the Board of Visitors at Virginia Tech, and Kevin is the Vice Rector at Radford University. So really, I see this as a natural extension of my service to the community that I just absolutely love. Your listeners probably don't know this, but I'm a retired surgeon. My husband, Kevin, still practices gastroenterology in Roanoke. And I have extensive experience having started a small business and growing it as an entrepreneur in the past. So I really think I bring a lot of strength that this district needs to represent their interests.
So far, running as a candidate, Nancy, I got about a minute and a half. What's been the biggest shocker? Like, you know, when you first get into politics, I know you just started your campaign and you kind of think it's something and then it isn't something. What's been the biggest, so far, what's been the biggest surprise?
Well, I just have to tell you, I absolutely love talking to everyone. I have been out in the community, not just Roanoke, but, I mean, in the past week, I've been in Blacksburg a couple of times, Christiansburg and Giles. And I think what has surprised me is when you are really on the ground, talking to people and in touch with them, you hear different things than you hear out of Richmond and Washington. And you just played a clip of the president talking about how great the economy was. But I think a lot of times politicians really don't understand what's going on in people's day-to-day life.
Right.
And when you're out there talking to them, you hear very different things than you hear on the 6 o'clock news.
Right. Well, I think that's it. You got to really be in tune with what's happening. It's easy for some of these politicians to get out of touch. And Nancy, we're out of time. What's your website?
My website is simple. It's nancydye.com. You can learn about the race, volunteer, and donate. This is a race that's going to take all of us working together, John.
Go to nancydye.com.